Okay, hi. So I will talk about PDF annotations using SdrObjects and another talk actually about PDF 2.0 support. And yeah, I got only 5 minutes. It's like, well, this is a more or less refresh of the talk that I already did at the LibreOffice conference. So for the first part of the PDF annotations, so I got a little bit quicker for this. So what you can do in LibreOffice and Collabora online is like you can import the PDF with PDF view. And when you do this, then each PDF page is imported as a draw page inside the draw, and the PDF is actually an image on the draw page. So when you are then later export this document, it will take this PDF data and not just the image, but it will recreate the PDF as it's in original form, and everything should be preserved. But because there are also features of the PDF that you can add like PDF annotations on top of it, so this is then handled like separately. And we had some kind of support for this, but the manipulation of it was like very limited. So what kind of PDF annotations we can have? Like there are a lot of PDF annotations, like a pop-up annotation, like text highlighting and lines and boxes. You can add different things. So when you're importing this inside LibreOffice, you can just import it as a comment, and like a pop-up annotation will appear. But for other types of it, there's very limited support. So you can have some kind of text boxes, lines, polygons, but you cannot manipulate it, change its properties, or change size and like similar things. So the idea was here that instead of what it was done before, we can use SdrObjects as PDF annotations, so that it's more or less similar to how all the other shapes are working inside Draw. And so this will give us like editing possibilities, like changing the position and size and properties, like for free, more or less. The change that we need to have is like so that SdrObjects can have a different behavior. So when you click on the objects, a pop-up window should appear that you can edit what is the content of the annotation itself. So how was then this? I'm not going to go a lot of specifics here, but we have like the implementation was done inside the SD module, inside SD page that stored all the annotation itself, and what we need to, what I had to change is to move all this stuff to the SVX module and on the global SDR page objects, and then I have to introduce a new type of object, like an annotation object, which is derives from a SDR object. So that this is possible then to represent the basic this pop-up annotation, like this comment. Then I added an is annotated flag, and generally any SDR object possible is like can be represented as an annotated object or not. So as I said, and okay. So what needs to be done here is like for when you have clicking on the objects, you have to see, okay, this is a mouse click, and you have to show the pop-up. Another thing is like you have to change a little bit of behavior of the object, so that when you are printing or outputting a PDF, you don't show this object because it's an annotation, and it's by default it shouldn't be printed. The needed thing here is also then when you have the annotation and the SdrObjects, you have to keep them in sync. All the text sizes and positions are now like more or less duplicated. Even though you have a direct connection from SdrObject to the annotation itself, but they can diverge. So on the PDF export side, so once now we have SdrObjects and we have SDR page which has connections to the objects, we can now export them and just normally go through the annotations. And what I added is like support for exporting the other properties like type, geometry, the position, size, and even the bitmap itself to the PDF as a proper PDF annotation. So there's still a lot of to-dos. There's issues that need to be adding. There are undo and redo issues that need to be addressed, and a lot of these are already now addressed, but I think that I need to look into more. And there is currently no way to add these annotations yourself. So during the PDF import, the annotations will be added, and you can add it, but you can edit them, but you cannot add new ones. So this a toolbar is needed for adding new PDF annotations. And that's it for this one. The next thing is then a new feature that is added is like PDF 2.0 support. And because it's related also PDF A4. So what's new in the PDF 2.0? This is a short list of some notable changes to the previous iteration. So you can have like associated files where you can annotate external file or external, not just file, but you can add a bitstream directly to the PDF itself and that is associated with one PDF element itself. There are other things like unencrypted wrapper, so we can have like encrypted PDF file and then unencrypted wrapper that shows the content when you don't yet encrypt the PDF file. There are also a lot of rich media annotations, a lot of geospatial features and 3D formats that they added, which is limited interest to us. Maybe some things are interest, but most not. They reworked tagging for the PDF, so they added the support for namespaces. You can currently the tags are for PDF 2.0 specific, but you can just also add tags that are for MATML and HTML, and they added some pronunciation hints to these tags, so that it's mainly for the accessibility. Very good to show how this is correctly pronounced when it's, for example, spoken out. They added 256-bit AES encryption and a lot more. And with this also comes deprecations, like they deprecated all the not really needed things like SSF, XFA, proprietary form format, some obsolete annotations like this flash and shockwave stuff, and the document information in dictionary they deprecated it. So usually previously you had like a PDF, there is for metadata information you could store inside this document information dictionary specific to PDF, and you can also use XMP metadata, which is XML added to the PDF. So they said, okay, these two are duplicated, and we will just keep the XMP metadata, and the document information dictionary is not should not be written anymore. Then encryption, they have a lot of encryption schemes previously, like RC4, AS128. They just said, like, this is all not secure anymore. Just use this new one, PDF 2.0 AS256 scheme, and forget about the others. And there are other signature favors for signing. Then they a little bit change of PDF syntax, and then added some, deprecated some of these syntaxes. They just don't write this anymore, and maybe so some have some alternatives. Some just say just don't do it. And then there is like PDF A4, as mentioned before. It's like now based on PDF 2.0. So this is PDF A is for archiving purposes. It's a standard parallel to the PDF itself. Previous versions were based also on the previous PDF versions, and this new one, like PDF A, is only for the PDF 2.0. So this is the reason I had to add it. Also, if you want to have PDF A support, I had to add also PDF A4 support for PDF 2.0. And there's like PDF UA2. This is unified accessibility standard, and it's again, previous version was supported only for PDF 1.7, and I have to add support for 2.0 if you wanted to have it, but there are some issues with this, so this is not done yet. Okay, now we'll talk about what I did for PDF 2.0. So this was thanks for Zendis for funding this, and yeah. So because of PDF 2.0 is getting more and more required by governments and companies to have this support, so it was very important to have it. In Collabor Online, we had only support for 1.7 exports. Now we have many others also. Okay, the idea was, so we have a previous version, let's get a version up and then see what we need to change to get a compliant PDF 2.0 out of it. So how actually to do this? Because there is, I saw, okay, if I just increase the version of PDF, and I expected that there should be some tool that will say, okay, these are not compatible in your PDF documents. So there was no such tool available for PDF 2.0, but there is like Vera PDF tool which checks PDF A for conformance. So which is based on PDF2. So in the end, I took this and in January also got PDF A4 support out of it for free. So this is then the changes to the dialog I did. So now there is no separate changes anymore for PDF A or PDF versions. Now you just say what version you want. You get 2.0, 1.7, or PDF A1 to 4, and you just select which one. And I did also a little bit reorganization of this dialog, so it's more logical. Next step that I did, okay, we didn't have any support for encryption with AES at all. All we did is 128-bit RC4, so I had to implement this from scratch, and now the AES-256 support was added. And this is probably the biggest change that was needed here. The other things, like I added new tags for PDF. So you have like EM, strong, and title structure elements, and these are now written when you are writing when you're exporting the PDF itself. There's like AF relationship for embedded files, like this is exactly the associated file, and this is written when you are using the hybrid PDF mode, and so that the original ODF file is added as an attachment to the PDF, and it's properly annotated that this is now the source of the document. I removed the info dictionary, as I said, and only XMP metadata is now used. There are some OS-specific entries. I just removed them, and no alternative is needed, and they're generally not really used that much. So yes, there's also this perm entry, which is an encryption permission for the required by the encryption itself. And then yes, as I said, there is like this PDF UA2 that was partially implemented. The problem with this is that there was no time left, so I quickly created that PDF 2.2 is announced when you are using PDF 2.0, and select that you want PDF UA compatible compatible documents, and just a bunch of reported issues by Vera PDF are left unresolved. So I will probably address them at some time. So thank you.